Hey guys, Blaumagier here, and welcome to Let's Play Solstice. Now this is a game that I grew up with, in a sense. I never really made much progress in it. I mean, my mom beat it, and I don't think she ever got the 100% that she was trying to get. Certainly not an easy task to accomplish. Basically, you're this wizard named Shadax, or Shadax, I'll just call him Shadax, and you're trying to stop this evil dude named Morbius from sacrificing your beloved princess on the night of the solstice in order to become the ultimate evil. A rather simplistic storyline, and you find your way into his castle, and you have to gather the 6 pieces of the Staff of Demnos in order to be able to stop him. And as you can see through these demos that I'm letting play, it's got an isometric view, and it's got a lot of puzzle. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Here's the story. Shadax, help me! Princess Eleanor! Oh, who's this douche? Princess Eleanor is mine! Morbius, release her! Haha, she is to lose her soul that I may become powerful beyond your comprehension. It is the solstice and evil shall rise this day. So anyway, here we are. This is Shadax. He can currently jump 1 tile. And he can pick stuff up with B if he's standing on top of it, and he can drop it with the same button. If you press select, you go to your menu. You see the hats down at the bottom, they represent the number of 1-ups we have. The long phallic object in the center is the staff, which we have no pieces of. There are 6 pieces in total. In the upper right, we've got keys. There's 4 keys in total, and generally collecting a key is directly related to being able to progress further into the castle. On the left, we have our map, which will only show areas that we've been to, and it's a little misleading to follow that map because it only shows a small area. You can't scroll around it, and if there's a room that you've been to that's like on the edge of the map, it'll appear as if you haven't been to that room. And then in the bottom right we have our potions. The blue potion, when we use it, will grant us invincibility. The purple potion will destroy all the enemies on the screen. I actually have gotten through the game without using that at all. The yellow potion is a very important one, and it's one that you actually cannot complete the game without using at least a few times. And it stops time. Everything freezes in place. Objects freeze in mid-air, etc. Conveyor belts will still move you when time's frozen, and blocks that disappear when you step on them will still disappear when you step on them. But other than that, everything is frozen. And the green potion will show hidden, and I believe fake blocks. I might be wrong about that second one. I know it'll show hidden blocks, but you actually don't ever have to use the green potion if you know what's coming. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to make this a 100% run. So we'll start by going up here. And in most cases, all you have to do in a room is just peek in there. Like this one, I'm going to peek in. I don't need to go across it. On the other side is the room we started in. So that room can just, whatever. I've got no interest in it. Here we have the first of the 4 keys. A magic key. So now something has opened. Alright, so here we have objects that you can pick up. Now the normal solution to this room would be to put that there, put that there, and then jump up. However, I like to just drop a block in midair and jump off of it. Alright, here we got disappearing blocks, and that's what happens when you die. I did that kind of on purpose. Also, one thing to note is that if you hold down the A button, you will continuously jump upon hitting the ground, which is very useful. See, there's where the other room connects. Very useful for actually getting across gaps that have disappearing blocks. Anyways, once again, the normal solution is to put that block there, this block here, and jump up, but I like to just use one block. Now, here we have invisible blocks. If you jump on them, they appear, so that's why I said you never need the green potion. If you know where the blocks are, you don't need them. That other object in there was a credit. I'm not going to collect it just yet. Now, if you watch the demo at the beginning of this episode, you would know that you could pick this block up and drop it on that monster's head and ride on the monster over to that conveyor belt, etc., etc. However, that's kind of risky. I mean, that's the way you're supposed to do it. I'm going to do it this way. You stand on the edge of this block and then jump midair. Here we have the magic boots. This increases Shade Axe's jump height by 1 square. It is the only power-up in the game, so it's not going to be like Metroid where you go around a big labyrinth hunting for power-ups. I like to wait to get this credit until after I get the boots, just because it can be kind of tricky to get the boots, and it's a good way to... Well, the way credits work is when you run out of lives, it's a continue. But it doesn't matter where you are in the dungeon when you run out of lives, or castle I mean, you will return to the last place you picked up a credit when you continue, and your progress will stay the same. Here's another room that I'm just going to peek in. Alright, here we have a pit. Pits are never fatal. There might be stuff below the pit that's fatal, but jumping into a pit is not fatal. It will lead you to a lower floor. And that is all there is for that room. I will be back here later. I do need to go down this room. There's actually a blue potion down here, but I will be back later to get that. Alright, now this room. It's kind of dangerous to do this the way it's meant to be done, but the way it's meant to be done is to stand on the green moving platform, step on the purple thing to lower it, and then the green moving platform will move all the way across the room. I prefer to do this. Well, not that. That's what I prefer to do. I need to be careful, I'm about to have a game over here. Now, this is one room where you absolutely have to, you know, jump on a block in midair. And this leads back to this room. I don't really want to go there, though. Alright, so I'm only going to do this once, but this is a room that has hidden blocks. This is also a room that has hidden blocks, but I know where they are. Alright, that green block is an elevator. There are lots of puzzles involving elevators. Usually with elevators, you just stand on it and you will end up going upward. I kind of lost the blocks there. So yeah, one way you can get across this room is to stop time with the yellow potion, grab the block, and then do a freeze time jump across the room with the block. I will be showing that particular technique off at a later time, but for now I'm going to do this one the way it was meant to be done, which I believe was like this. Haha! And here we have the first piece of the Staff of Demnos. And it shows up as one of the edge pieces. It'll gradually build up from the bottom to the top as we collect the other 5 pieces. One thing on the map to notice is that rooms that have a white border you can either go up or down the screen in. You may notice that the previous room had it, but so does the room we're in. There's actually a hole in the corner here. You want to stay in the corner though, so you can get this one up. And this drops us down into the caves. And I'm actually going to end this episode here. This has been Let's Play Solstice, and I am Blaumagier, and I will see you guys later.